I'm going to say something that might make some people upset. I might get killed for it. I don't know. With the Sonic community, you can never be sure. Someone might find my address. You know, it's probably out there somewhere. Maybe I placed an order online and people are just going to be able to track it down from that. They're going to be like, this guy bought from the Amazon at this time of the day, and we know exactly what his address is. And he said this one thing about Sonic, and we're going to kill him. We're going to kill him. But I like Oil Ocean. In Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, I actually do enjoy Oil Ocean. I think it's kind of fun. It's a little projectile happy. It is just a little bit too projectile happy, but like, even then, I think it's kind of fun, bro. I kind of like Oil Ocean. It's, you know, it's not too bad. It's not too, for like a kind of late stage Sonic level, I think it's kind of fun, bro. I really actually do enjoy it, and I've seen so many people say that Oil Ocean is terrible and it's awful, and especially in this game with Act 2, oh my god, it's the worst piece of shit ever created, apparently. And I don't know. The first act is definitely fun. I think I can see where people are coming from on the second act. There's some things we'll get into when we get to it, but like, I don't like Oil Ocean. Is that weird? Am I weird for that? Like, I enjoy it. When I play Sonic 2, I actually like I kind of with Oil Ocean, like the section here that they took where you can do the Badnik bounce and just go crazy and keep going high in the sky. Like, that's fun. I just like stuff like that. And there's a lot of tight platforming, but you can still go fast if you know what you're doing, and there's a lot of ways that you can kind of showcase your skill as a Sonic gamer. I f with it. I'm sorry, not sorry. Like, this is one of the stages that I think I have a very unpopular opinion on. And I also, you know, they definitely just brought this stage back because they wanted to do you know, you have a fire shield, you jump in the fire, and oh my god, check it out, you've set the Oil Ocean on fire. Like, I get it. That's probably why they brought this back. The only anti-Oil Ocean propaganda outside of, like, Act 2 not being fun in this game necessarily, the only other anti-Oil Ocean propaganda that I'll sit down and actually, like, give a little bit of validity to, bro, I kind of wish they went with Mystic Cave in Sonic 2 for this game. Like, I just, Oil Ocean's fun. I like what they do in the first act. I like that you can set the Oil Ocean on fire, but like, the second act concept wasn't good enough for them to sit down and just pass up on Mystic Cave. Like, really? I know you were gonna throw in Chemical Plant. Why Oil Ocean? Why Oil Ocean, bro? Like, I know that sounds like such hater shit, but I like Oil Ocean, and even I think that it was a fucking wild sneak over Mystic Cave. Like, come on, bro. Don't sit here and fucking do this shit to me. What are you talking about? And now we never get to see a Mystic Cave in the Sonic Mania style unless someone makes one, and I don't know if they will actually. Have they done that? I kind of never paid attention to Sonic Mania modding because I didn't own the game on PC until recently. I'm playing it on PC right now, so like, maybe it's modding time. Maybe I gotta check out the modding, bro. Maybe I do. But this is kind of the stage people think is not particularly fun. Not only because it has, you know, the usual Oil Oceanisms where you kind of just sit down and you get stuck at these weird sections because there's projectiles everywhere, and there's the weird little pushers and whatever. All right. Not only that, but also it has the Sandopolis Act 2 kind of thing going on where you have to sit down and grab these fucking things right here. Let me show you this right here. Yeah. Gotta grab that shit so you can stop yourself from losing rings, because when the smog shows up or whatever the fuck, Sonic's lungs filled with like black tar or whatever. I don't fucking, it fills with smoke and Sonic can't breathe anymore and he starts losing rings. So it's kind of not a particularly interesting mechanic, and it requires you to slow down in a way that Sonic fans don't really like. So this is one of the few examples of a mechanic coming back in this game that I cannot fucking defend, really. Like, yeah, it's better than the Sandopolis mechanic, and it's like, if you let out this is gonna be a wild fucking way to imagine this in your head, but please stick with me, okay? If you let out a fart and that shit stinks, that's better than letting out a fart and accidentally shitting yourself. But everybody else in the car is still gonna have to smell that shit, bro. Like, it's still bad, right? It is better than that. like, pissing yourself is better than shitting yourself, but you still pissed yourself. You know, like it's just not. It's not a win. It's not a win. It's a marginally better experience, and that's awesome. But like, it's not a fucking win. And that's, oh my god, bro. That's something you see all the time in these like very, you have to be positive or else communities, where people will be like, okay, well, it could have been worse. And it's like, that's fucking great, bro. I actively don't give a flying fuck. Like, it could have been worse. Yeah, but it could have been better. Like, I don't know why this is a conversation that needs to be had when it's so obvious that it could have been better, right? Sonic absolutely does not have a problem with that. Don't worry. We live in a world, in a community, where Sonic gets more shit than he probably deserves. Even now, bro, Sonic's biggest ops are his own fucking fans. You know, we got Crosswords coming out, and that game looks really fun, and there's like 2.5 problems with it, and people act like it's fucking Jover because of that. Maybe that's getting a sneak Crosswords defense, I understand, but like, fuck, bro. Some of y'all need help. Some of y'all need to go to a therapist because you should be happy about things and you're just not for no fucking reason, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have seen some of the most unhappy motherfuckers. I just broke my fucking mic stand and then dropped my controller. Life is good. God's rewarding Crossworld fans right now, bro. That's what's happening. That's what's fucking happening right now. But like, I genuinely think some of y'all could benefit from therapy. I think everyone could benefit from therapy, really. But like, Sonic fans, I love you guys. I'm a Sonic fan too. So when I say this, just know we're all in it together. But like, maybe go to therapy, bro. Like, maybe therapy could change your fucking life, all right? That or medication. One of the two. Both, maybe. Both could be crazy. Not everyone needs meds, but most Sonic fans probably do. And, you know, being medicated could be a good thing. That's all I'm saying, okay? Getting on some happy pills could actually make your life a little bit more enjoyable. And you might like Crossworlds a little bit more after that. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm fucking saying. But I also love Lava Reef. I know that this is also like a somewhat contentious stage. Not the fact that they brought it back, but like just in general, like this is a stage from Sonic 3 that some people don't like. I don't fucking get it. I love this stage so much. I think it's amazing. I think it's only made better in Sonic Mania. And the fact that it's back makes me want to kiss Christian Whitehead on the mouth. I can't speak. On the mouth. He needs to get a little kiss from me. That's all I'm saying. I fucking love this stage. And I love Act 1 and Act 2 and this shit. Like, it's too good. It's too fucking good. We live in a world where we keep getting wins from the Sonic community, or from Sega. And I want that to keep going, bro. I just want more of it, man. I just want a little bit more of it, bro. Just a little, just a little bit more of it. Give the Werehog a voice in Crossworlds, and then we're like winning. Then we've never experienced a loss in our entire life. How about them apples, bro? How about them apples? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm sorry. I need to stop talking about Crossworlds. Crossworlds is an experience that is getting a little contentious now, and I'll talk about it when the game comes out. But like, fuck, guys. Ooh, I have feelings about this. But yeah, I don't know where this negativity, like, it necessarily comes from with a lot of more recent Sonic projects. We didn't really see it super prominently with Sonic X Shadow Generations, because I think, I don't know, people, I don't know why the fuck it didn't happen. I really don't know. But like, there's a lot of pessimism that kind of goes on when talking about Sonic and talking about experiences that, I mean, realistically should just be like a net positive. Like, I don't know why people are starting to hate Sonic Mania. I've gone over this a lot, so I'm not gonna fucking belabor the point too much, but like, it feels like it's part of that problem. It feels like it's kind of the Sonic Mania hates a result of this problem, where there's a lot of pessimism and there's a lot of uncertainty about the Sonic franchise, and that kind of, I don't know, that comes out in like a lot of very aggressive anti-Sonic propaganda from his own fucking like fans. You know, his own ops are his hardest fighting ops are his own fucking fans. And I don't know, I guess it comes down to like, there are a lot of different Sonic fans. right? Sonic has been a lot of things over the course of time because he was almost a failing series, and you know, they had to try anything and everything to make sure that the character didn't just die. So we're sitting here and experiencing like Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric, and there's Sonic 06, and then they're like, all right, fuck, let's try something completely different. Let's do Boost Formula, and then we have the Boost Formula, and we have Classic Sonic, and people think, you know, Adventure isn't the perfect culmination of everything Classic Sonic, and then there's like fucking SRB2, which is apparently the perfect culmination of Classic Sonic mentality, which I don't think it is, but that's a topic for another day. I know, I'm sorry, crazy SRB2 hate Sneak, but it's a part of this conversation, okay? It's a part of this fucking conversation. There's a fan of a lot of different types of Sonic content because there are so many different types of Sonic content, right? And that results in adventure fans and, you know, 2000s glazers, which have become the new type of adventure fans, and there's classic purists that you see all over the place, kind of like Pariah, who's not in the Sonic community anymore, so I'm sorry, Wild Sneak, but yeah, again, like it's part of the conversation. He's a perfect example of a classic Sonic fan or a classic Sonic purist that has existed and been prominent within the Sonic community. Like, there are so many different ideas of what makes Sonic Sonic that you have a lot of people that, even when we get a good classic Sonic game, they're not going to fuck with the direction of the game because they don't like classic Sonic. And you're gonna get fans that, like, even though it's a good Boost Formula game, don't fuck with Boost Formula in general and think that the formula has inherent problems, and they just don't want to have the series be Boost anymore. And, you know, you cannot make, in any world, the entire community happy. And that's because the community is so divided. I've heard people talk about how, like, the classic Sonic and modern Sonic split is what's made the community divided. But it's more than that. It's deeper than that. It's more complex than that. You know, this franchise has been such a clusterfuck of different ideas and different game design ideologies that people keep going into Sonic with the expectation that it's going to be what they liked when they first played Sonic, and that's just not how this fucking works. You know, the series is changing, and I think people need to just understand that they're like, maybe the direction the series is going in isn't for you, and you need to find a different outlet for the type of Sonic content that you enjoy. And it's unfortunate. I'm not trying to say that, you know, some Sonic fans, I guess, deserve less value, you know, in terms of understanding and respecting their opinions because they like X, Y, and Z thing that will fucking, I don't know. Like, my point is that it is perfectly valid to like whatever version of Sonic that you like. It is less valid to say that the franchise needs to follow your specific understanding of what Sonic is because it's what you enjoy, and every other interpretation of what Sonic is and should be is invalid. And you'd be surprised how many people fucking actually believe that shit. You know, like, especially, I think classic Sonic purists are the obviously best example of this, where I played Sonic since day one, and I know what Sonic was initially designed to be, and, you know, whatever. And it's like, it changes. You know, shit changes. If you don't think classic Sonic is being represented in modern Sonic gameplay ideology, that's fucking fine. Respectfully, I don't give a shit. I really don't care. I like Sonic for what it is now. I liked it for what it was at the time. I like classic Sonic. I like Boost Formula Sonic. I like Adventure Sonic. I don't really fucking care. I don't give a flying fuck about, I mean, realistically, at the end of the day, what people believe Sonic is. I know that I like a lot of different kinds of Sonic. And I think it's unfair of people to say that their perspective on what Sonic is more valuable than other people's perspective. I just don't think that's true. And I understand it's par for the course. We're on the internet. People are fucking crazy on here. But like, it's upsetting. It's upsetting to see that so many people are willing to dismiss not only, oh my god, not only people that enjoy the Boost formula, but also new fans in general of Sonic. I've seen so many people talking about, you know, new fans, hashtag new fan talk, and like, there is an active attempt going on within the Sonic community to devalue a lot of Sonic fans that are new to the series, that have come in since the movies, and I just fucking hate it. I hate it. Kind of a wild tangent to go on, but the Sonic community is very divided. I think, you know, this game and the fact that I've seen a lot of people talk about how they don't like it just because they don't like 2D classic Sonic. You know, like, it is unfortunate that we have such a divided community, that we have a group of people that are so, you know, not united in what they personally want from this franchise, because there are so many concepts floating around in it, that we have people fighting for their life to devalue what other people say they like in the franchise just so that they can have their own version of that character back, you know? I fucking hate it, man. I fucking hate it here sometimes. And, you know, it can always be worse. It could always be fucking worse, and I don't think the Sonic community is as bad as people necessarily make it out to be. But one of the biggest conglomerates of, like, Sonic fans on the internet, that, you know, it's the most easy to see Sonic fans interacting together, you know, Sonic Twitter, is kind of a shit show. And that's not really, like, a very good look. And I understand that, you know, Sonic Twitter isn't a good culmination of Sonic fans in general. It's not perfect. It's not a fucking perfect science to look at Sonic Twitter and then make broad sweeping statements about the Sonic franchise as a whole. But I do want to clarify, it's not a terrible way to make, you know, assumptions about the Sonic community. Because at the end of the day, again, it is the broadest access of... It's the broadest data we have, okay? It is the broadest community of people that we know that enjoy Sonic. It's the broadest community that we can draw from. And conversations on Sonic Twitter, whether or not it's, you know, people that are representing the true blue Sonic community or not, I kind of don't fucking care. It is the best we have. It is actively the best we have in terms of making assumptions about Sonic as a character, or not Sonic as a character, Sonic as a franchise, and the way that people perceive it within the community. You know, again, it's not a perfect science, but guys, we live in a fucking gray world where sometimes you're not going to be able to get the facts necessarily. I've had so many, oh my god, I've had so many conversations with the most fucking annoying people that are like, Twitter isn't reality. And it's like, I know. They're like, go outside and just talk to people, bro. It's like, oh my god, your anecdotal evidence is so much better than mine. I'm glad you went outside and talked to 2 fucking people at a con and decided that you understood the Sonic community better than someone who's fucking taking data from a wide number of sources of people that claim to be Sonic fans. Thank fucking god we have you, Captain Obvious, you fucking dipshit. I hate you. I hate you. My anecdotal evidence is better and more thorough than yours because I talked to people in reality. Wow, good job. I've talked to people that are Sonic fans in person too, and trust me, they can be just as fucking annoying as online, bro. Anyways, TLDR, Sonic community is fucking, it's a mess. It's a mess. And I just wish we could get to a point where we were more united, but I don't think we're ever going to get there, really. I think that we are stuck in our ways, and there are going to be people that still hate Sonic Mania because they just don't fuck with what it means as, like, a Sonic game, and there are going to be people that fucking hate Adventure because they don't like what it is as a Sonic game, people who hate the boost formula, whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. We're done. We're done. I think we only have, like, 2 levels left, and then we're fucking out of here. All right? We'll talk about more shit later. No more Sonic for today. I'm so Sonic'd out. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I don't want to talk about Sonic ever again. Fuck.